Welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to talk about Genesis 5, verse 24. And Enoch walked with God, and he was not, for God took him. The first phrase we have Enoch walked with God, the path of cleaving. The Zohar emphasizes that Enoch's entire being was devoted to devekut, in English means cleaving to God. Unlike other patriarchs who lived in the world while preserving holiness, Enoch's life was an uninterrupted journey of spiritual ascent. He embodied the principle of living as if already above, turning each step into prayer and each breath into union with the divine. The Zohar portrays him as unique. He lived in both realms at once, earth and heaven. This liminal state prepared him for his transformation into Metatron, the great angel prince, the youth who serves before the throne. The Midrash teaches that Enoch was righteous but vulnerable. Some traditions say he sometimes wavered, pulled by his generation's corruption. To protect him from falling, God took him early. His walk with God was therefore a path both of intimacy and fragility. He was lifted before he could falter. The next phrase we have, and he was not. Transcendence of mortality. The phrase he was not does not mean Enoch ceased to exist, but that he no longer existed in the ordinary human way. His body and soul were transformed. The Zohar describes Enoch as being elevated to angelic status, becoming Metatron, the scribe of heaven, who guides souls and records deeds. This is one of the deepest mysteries of Torah. Unlike Adam, who died, Enoch did not taste death in the same way, but was translated into a higher mode of existence. The Midrash explains the phrase, he was not, as a mercy. He was removed before sin could touch him. His disappearance baffled his generation. One day he was with them, the next he was gone. God hid him so people would not worship him as a demigod, preserving monotheism. The last phrase we have, for God took him, the divine gathering. The phrase to take in Zoharic terms means to gather into the higher worlds. Just as Elijah was taken in a fiery chariot, so Enoch was taken, not by death, but by transformation. He was drawn into the Sephirotic structure, becoming the channel of divine presence between heaven and earth. The Midrash says, God took Enoch like one takes a precious jewel out of a dangerous place. It was an act of love, preserving him from the corruption of his age. His removal was a sign of both judgment against a sinful generation and mercy toward Enoch himself. The Kabbalistic symbol behind the verse, transformation into Metatron, walking with God, is continual cleaving, a life of ascent. The phrase he was not is transcendence, existence, shifted from human to angelic. God took him is gathering into the Sephiroth. His soul become Metatron, the great mediator, standing as the lesser God, a bridge between creation and creator. Enoch thus represents the archetype of mystical transformation. The righteous can become more than man, ascending to embody cosmic purpose. The lesson from the verse, Enoch reveals the secret of ascent. A mortal can become immortal not by resisting death, but by walking so closely with God that death itself is transformed. He is the archetype of mystical translation, the man who became an angel, the bridge between earth and heaven. That's it for today. Thank you very much for your donation. Be blessed, everyone, and I will see you on the next episode.